Alright guys, the reason I'm making this video is because I've been getting a lot of annoying comments about my most popular videos on my channel, which would be how to mod a PS2 Slim and how to download and burn PS1 games. I've been getting really annoying comments and a lot of bitching on some of the things that I've done are just some really stupid questions that could easily be answered, but not in text. Alright, first thing, I made both of those videos about a year ago. I did not really know what I was doing since I just learned about the whole modding and swapping and all the burned backup crap. So I'm gonna make this as simple as I possibly can. I'm gonna break down everything and hopefully you guys will get a better understanding of everything and what the whole modding of PS2 is about. Alright. In my how to mod a PS2 video, you saw me swap this with a random disc. And then some of you guys were bitching at me saying that I'm using an original disc to swap with the same exact game. It does not work like that. Let me explain. A non-modded PS2 is basically, say, I put in this game. It runs when I close it. Then the second you open it, the disc will stop spinning and your PS2 will stop reading it. So that's why when you mod your PS2, the three sensors, which is here, here, and one inside the PS2, that will allow your PS2 to spin freely even though the lid is open. So that way you can use something called a swap magic disc. This was not said in my last video because I did not know about this disc. So basically you get this disc. I'll use an example. Pretend this is a swap magic disc. We all know it's not. It's flat up to whatever. Alright, so when you mod it, you put this in the swap magic. You start up your PS2 and it'll start spinning because your PS2 is modded. This is why you need the swap magic disc. So then when the disc boots on your TV, then you'll get an option of swapping the disc with the burned game of your choice, so it'll run. So once you get that option, you'll be able to swap this disc with the burned game of your choice. So it'll run perfectly well and nothing will happen. Okay, but the reason you need to mod your PS2 is because if you just put in the swap magic disc and your PS2 isn't modded, you'll turn it on, your PS2 won't spin or read the disc, and you will not be able to swap. So that's another thing. If you do not own a swap magic disc, it's okay. You could do a PS2 exploit, or if you're doing this for like custom discs. Let me explain this again. I put in Guitar Hero 2. This is a Guitar Hero custom disc, meaning it has custom tracks and songs that you can play that are not available in the game itself. It has been made by other people and charts and all that crap. Alright, so this is what you want to do. When it's modded, you start it up. This will be spinning and you'll see this red laser. It'll be going up and down all over the place. And that's when you're going to need to know when to swap it so you can switch it with your custom disc. After the PS2 logo will appear, the laser should go all the way up to the top and then down. The second you do that, you gotta quickly remove the old disc. It'll still be spinning. So you have to carefully place this your custom disc inside, and it'll continue to spin and it will load your custom disc. This does not work for any random game. Let's say I have a burned copy of Metal Gear Solid. If I put in Guitar Hero 2 and I decide to swap it with Metal Gear Solid, it's not gonna work. Guys, stop trying. I know I said it in my old video, but it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. That's the only way possible that you could do it is with swap magic exploit or a chipped PS2. That means a mod chip that's installed inside your PS2, so you could just pop in your game and you're good to go. Alright, next on the line of PS1 games. This is completely different from PS2 games. This was referred to my old video on how to download and burn PS1 games. Alright, once you download it, see I got Crash Bandicoot here. You could use a mod chip or whatever, but if you do not have a mod chip and you have a modded PS2, you're good. Look, you're gonna need an original PS1 game, Twisted Metal 3, very legit. All you gotta do is pop it in, turn your modded PS2 on. It's gonna be spinning. As soon as it hits the PS1 logo, you just pop it out, pop in your new game, and you're good to go. On the lines of PS1 originals, like an original PS1 console, you do need a chipped PS1 if you just want to pop it in and play, or a modded original PS1 if you just want to do the swap trick on that. It'll work either way. It's fine. Alright, next we're working with PS1 backups. Alright, see that I have Twisted Metal 3, original PS1 disc. It is completely different from the game that I'm going to swap with. Crash Bandicoot. This is a burnt copy. I got it off ROM Hustler. I will put a link in the description to one of my other videos if you want to know how to make these discs. Alright, so you boot it up. It's spinning. You'll see this. As soon as you see the PS1 logo, all you do is move it, pop it in, if you did it right, in a second, you're going to see a completely different game. Note this is not Twisted Metal 3. Alright, that's all there is to it. You can see it's Crash Bandicoot. This works with all PS1 games. All you gotta do is swap it like that. So that's all there is to it. This is everything that I can explain to you about modding PS2 Slim, mostly. I do have a fat PS2, but I did not mod that one because I'm not really an expert on that, so I will post a link in the description that will show you how to mod a fat PS2 as well. So read the description, and if I did not answer any of the questions that were in this video, feel free to ask, rate, comment, and I will post answers in the description as well. Hope this video helped. Check out my other videos for other tutorials, and I'll see you guys around.